does estate planning affect you, the homeowner? I'm Margaret Herdt with Turnkey Realty. I post new videos every Tuesday all about real estate, tidbits, and the Loveland, Colorado area. Today, my guest is Thomas Currey. He's an attorney and he specializes in estate planning. So, Thomas, tell us about how the homeowner can be protected with an estate plan.
Thank you, Margaret. It's a pleasure to be here. So the estate planning realm can affect you as the homeowner in a number of varieties, and we have this little chessboard here because it typifies how I like to think about these sorts of issues. The law affects our lives in a number of ways, and I like to think of those various ways as the squares on a chessboard. Real estate law is one of them, of course, but another very important one is estate planning, and I would call that square of estate planning one of the adjacent squares to the real estate square on the chessboard here.
So does that mean it's the king?
It could be, yeah, and it doesn't, yeah, it could be a pawn or a knight next to it. But the point is, whenever you think, okay, I'm about to engage in a real estate transaction, you should be thinking, what are the possible estate planning and or other legal ramifications of embarking upon this transaction? Because they're adjacent squares on the chessboard, you gotta be thinking about the unintended consequences that the transaction could have that you might not have otherwise be thinking about.
Okay, so I'm a homeowner. How are you going to protect me?
Yes, so in your estate plan, that basically defines to whom your home will go after you die, right?
Right.
If you're not careful with how you do that, say for example, if you execute a beneficiary deed because you want to avoid the probate process, that could disqualify you for Medicaid, for example, which if that is something that you'll need to do later in life, that's obviously very problematic.
But there's a lot of people that are in that situation, so.
Right. So there's a variety of different tools that you can consider as a homeowner in your estate plan to dispose of your house. You can do nothing at all, and in that case, what are called intestacy laws step in, and that's basically the state's default estate plan that tells the court where the home should go if there's no will. You can do the will, of course. You can do the beneficiary deed, which I mentioned earlier.
Right.
You can have a revocable trust that passes to your beneficiaries upon your death. So all sorts of different tools. The question is, which tool is right for you with your home?
And so if me being a homeowner, I just need to call you up, and what's your process, to go through to determine what my needs are?
Sure. Well, the needs can vary the needs are as unique as the individuals who come into my office. I have a little intake questionnaire that I use to get to know people. Then we'll have an initial free estate planning initial conference where we'll just chat person to person, and I'll learn about their situation, their family, their financial situation, what their desires are for their retirement and so forth, and we just go from there.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much today for coming to visit with us. If you're interested in getting in touch with Thomas, the information is below. He is located out of Berthoud, Colorado, so feel free to check that information out and give him a call.
Yes, thank you, Margaret. I'm happy to talk to anyone. And I just can't stress enough that this is all just very general information, so I do strongly encourage anyone to call me or another attorney before you do anything related to estate planning for your home.
Thomas and I are going to be doing a series of, how estate planning pertains to the homeowner and taxes, probate, so please stay tuned for part number 2.